All right, so I want to make a little quick video and show you guys, does a VPN actually work? Does it actually stop you from potentially your phone being hacked, right? For example. So we're going to test that out. I have an app right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says PDF. Just looks like a normal app that with the PDF logo, if you guys can see that. So when I tap that, right? I have a listener here. I have a listening on port 8080 for the connection back. So that's kind of how it works, right? This fake app, right? I generate it. It's called a payload. You send it to the target device, you know, and then as soon as it's installed and opened, it gives me a reverse shell, which is what we're going to do right here. So I'll just demonstrate it, show you that it works, and then I'll show you what is possible once the target has downloaded this PDF or app to their phone, what's possible from that point. And then we're going to turn on the VPN and we're going to try it again and see if it works. Let's see if it can at least, if it can stop um, this type of an attack. Usually with a VPN, it just changes your IP address. So that way, when you're browsing, these servers log IP addresses from, you know, visitors or whatever it is. You know what I mean? You don't want to reveal your IP address. You could potentially be located with your IP address. You could be hacked, so on and so forth. So, anyways, I'm gonna try and show you this. It's kind of hard to do this, but when I tap on this PDF, you're gonna see this change right here, and it's gonna get the reverse shell onto the phone. So I'm gonna do that right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but when I tap, see how that changed? Now it says Meterpreter. Now we have a Meterpreter reverse shell. So I'll type in sysinfo, and it says right there, Android 11, and the architecture. And then if we type in help, it'll give us a list of commands that we can give it and things that we can do. For example, we can dump all SMS, all text messages off the phone. We can dump all the contacts, call logs. You can send a text message from their phone number. You can geolocate them. You can uninstall apps. You can install apps. You can run apps. Um, you can record from the mic. You can start a webcam chat. You can do a webcam list the webcams, take a webcam snap or a picture, webcam stream, play a video stream from the specific webcam, screen share, watch the remote user desktop in real time, grab a screenshot of the interactive desktop, and so on and so forth. There's a lot that you can do anything once you get that shell, which we just lost, because what I would do is as soon as I get that reverse shell, I would upload another file onto the phone, which would give me persistence. So that way, even if the phone restarts or shuts off, when it turns back on, it'll reactivate that shell and I'll have permanent access. So that's what we do in a normal scenario, but I'm just trying to show you guys, will this still work once we turn the VPN on? So now I got Proton VPN. So I'm gonna open that. Okay, connect. So now that's connecting. So we're connected now with the VPN in United States. Is our new, okay, yeah, different IP address. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna tap on the PDF app, and technically we should get a reverse shell, and we're gonna see if a VPN actually intercepts that reverse connection or not. So here we go. Oh, nothing. We're not getting that shell anymore. You see how I just tapped that a whole bunch of times and we're not getting the shell? So we know VPN does block reverse connections like that now. Now I've tested this out on other VPNs and it didn't work. So not all VPNs actually stop these reverse connections. They just change your IP address. So I guess the only one that I've tried is other than um, Thunderbolt VPN or something like that. I tried a couple of them and it didn't work, but Proton VPN seemed to work for this type of an attack to stop it. So that's why you should have a VPN, right? You should use a VPN because it really does obviously protect you. Now, like I said, not all um, VPNs can actually do something like this, right? But anyways, I also had something else that I was just trying to think of that I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, so now when I take the VPN off, I'm going to turn it off now. Watch what happens. Disconnect. Anyways, I just disconnected it. Let's see now if we get the shell now that this is disconnected. Those commands that every time I tapped on that PDF, there was a signal that was sent to try to get that activate that reverse shell. Now when you turn the VPN off, sometimes if we're lucky, it'll resend those commands, but sometimes it doesn't work. So I just wanted to see because it did it the last time. It took a couple minutes, but once I turned it off, it sent those commands to the phone or to the reverse shell. Okay, it didn't work this time, I guess. But anyways, it'll work now if I just tap on that. As you can see, we got the shell again. So bottom line is use a VPN and keep it on because it does work and it works against a multitude of different attacks. Like I said, not all VPNs are that good, I guess. So Proton VPN is the one I would recommend.